We're here now with a Notre Dame student who is an announcer for Fighting Irish Media, but got interested in broadcasting as a 13-year-old. David Korzeniowski has announced many Notre Dame sports on Watch, ESPN, and NBC Sports Online, and he's only a junior. David, welcome to the show.
Thanks.
How did you get into announcing?
So I've always been a big sports fan. I grew up just outside of Boston, and I was subscribed to Sports Illustrated Kids. And I would get these issues every month. I was flipping through. I'd read it from front to back cover, and I saw an ad for sports broadcasting camp. So I told my dad, I was like, I gotta go. I gotta go to this. So I signed up. I went to a camp in Boston for about 6 summers, and that really inspired my love of broadcasting.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome. Why did you choose Notre Dame over other schools with big broadcasting programs?
So Notre Dame gave me the opportunity that was really unique to get on the air as a freshman. A lot of other schools are really competitive and have really well-established programs, but you don't get really any on-air experience until you're a junior or senior. So being at Notre Dame allowed me to start broadcasting sports like spring of my freshman year.
That's awesome. Yeah, starting early is really important.
Definitely.
Tell us a little bit about working for Fighting Irish Media, and what are some of the events you get to announce?
So I've broadcasted over 10 sports here. I've done track and field, hockey, baseball, basketball, women's lacrosse, men's lacrosse. So I do a lot of live event broadcasts, but Notre Dame has also given me the opportunity to work with NBC during the football games as well. So it's been awesome. I've been on NBC Sports and Watch ESPN, and I don't think I'd be able to do that anywhere else. Yeah.
Being a student announcer, I'm sure you'll learn a lot on the go, and I'm sure you've made your share of mistakes on air, like we all have.
Yes.
Do you have any funny blunders?
I do. This one's kind of embarrassing. So I'm broadcasting my freshman year, and this was the second game I ever broadcasted. Mm-hmm. So I get an email a few hours before, and my boss says, hey, your partner can't come. You're doing this game alone. So I'm like, oh, man. And I'm a freshman. I really haven't had that much broadcasting experience. And like we talked about before the interview, one of the big things is pronunciation, right? You got to get the names right. So there's a center fielder for Eastern Michigan. Her name was Haley Hostetler.
Okay.
Before the game, I'm like, is it Hostetler? Is it Hostetler? Going back and forth. I can't remember. During the game, first inning, there's a fly ball to center field.
Of course.
Of course, right? Right to her. And I'm like, this is a fly ball to Haley Hostetler. And I'm like, oh my God, that was absolutely terrible. So I've never lived that one down.
Hey, but you need to get stuff out like that.
Exactly,
you know
exactly.
What are a few common misperceptions of or challenges of announcers that most people wouldn't know about?
I think it's how much preparation you have to do. Yeah. Like for every game I call, I'm probably working 4 or 5 hours at least to prep, because you got to know the rosters, the teams, their records. And I think just that amount of preparation to get ready to call a good game and to be a good broadcaster is something that someone who's watching the game might not realize.
Exactly. Well, thanks for joining us today, David, and for all you do for the Fighting Irish.
Thank you, Ian.
Hopefully we'll be watching you on national screens one day.